Hello children, once again I welcome you all to my online class. I'm Elisha, your English teacher. My dear children, today I'm here to explain you chapter number 2 of English textbook of class 10th CBSE first flight, that is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. My dear children, it is an excerpt of an autobiography written by the former President of South Africa, Nelson Mandela. Excerpt means a short piece of writing. My dear children, Nelson Mandela, a name we all are well familiar with. He is also known as the Gandhi of South Africa. He was the first black president of South Africa. He was awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize in the year 1993, jointly with Frederick William G. Clerk, for the exceptional work for the peaceful termination of the apartheid regime and for laying the foundation for a new democratic South Africa. My dear children, he died on 5th December 2013 at the age of 95 after suffering from a prolonged respiratory infection. So to know more about this great personality, let us start the line-by-line explanation of the chapter Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom.
So children, on your screens you can see chapter number 2, first flight, class 10 CBSE, Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. So my dear children, in the beginning of the video I have given you a brief introduction about this great personality, and now in this chapter we will try to know more about this great personality. But before we start the chapter, we need to understand a few things, and that is why here it is written before you read. Okay, so let us see what is written here. Apartheid is a political system that separates people according to their race. Apartheid is a political system, and under this system people were separated according to their race. Race here means a large group of people distinguished by common ancestry. Means as per your fathers, forefathers, your ancestors, people used to be distinguished. People used to be separated. In Hindi, we call this race as jati. Okay, so this was the system, and Nelson Mandela's real fight was against this apartheid system. Can you say which of the three countries named below had such a political system until very recently? United States of America, South Africa, and Australia. So my dear children, we know it very well. It is South Africa. Have you heard of Nelson Mandela? Yes, we all have heard about Nelson Mandela. Mandela and his African National Congress spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. So Mandela, along with his African National Congress, they spent their lifetime fighting against apartheid system. Mandela had to spend 30 years in the prison. Okay, he had to spend 30 years in the prison. Finally, democratic elections were held in South Africa in 1994, and Mandela became the first black president of a new nation. But in the year 1994, what happened? Democratic elections were held. Democratic elections where the people have the right to choose an individual who can hold the public office. Okay, so in the democratic election, Mandela became the first black president of a new nation. In this extract from his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, Mandela speaks about a historic occasion, the inauguration. So, my dear children, whatever you are studying, whatever is given in your first flight book as chapter number 2 is just an extract that has been taken from the autobiography Long Walk to Freedom written by Nelson Mandela. So in this particular extract, Mandela is speaking about a historic occasion. Okay, and what is that historic occasion? The inauguration. Okay, what inauguration? Let us find out. Can you guess what the occasion might be? Check your guess with this news item from the BBC of 10th May 1994. So on 10th May 1994, a news was broadcast on BBC. BBC means British Broadcasting Centre. BBC is a media house, it's a news channel of England. Okay, so this news channel, it broadcast a news on 10th May 1994. Now what was that news? Let's see that news. Okay, Mandela becomes South Africa's first black president. Okay, so this was the news. Mandela becomes South Africa's first black president. Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. Okay, means for near about 300 years, these white people, they ruled South Africa, and after that, Nelson Mandela finally became the first black president of South Africa. Mr. Mandela's African National Congress, ANC, party won 252 of the 400 seats in the first democratic elections of South Africa's history. So, out of 400 seats, the Nelson Mandela's party, it won 252, means more than half. Okay. The inauguration ceremony took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre. Okay, so the inauguration ceremony took place. Where it took place? In the Union Buildings Amphitheatre. What is that Union Buildings Amphitheatre? Let me tell you. They are the official seats of the South African government. It has also the office of the President of South Africa. This Union Buildings, okay, this building, particular building, it has also the office of the President of South Africa, as well as the official seats of South African government. Okay, official seats means offices of other ministries, Home Ministry, Defense Ministry, Finance Ministry. Okay, so even the offices of these ministries are also there in the Union Buildings. And what do you mean by this word, my dear children? Amphitheater. Let me tell you, amphitheater. What do you mean by amphitheater? Amphitheater is actually a circular building. Okay, you can see it on your screens also. A circular building without a roof and with rows of seats that rise in steps. Means it is just like, you know, not I won't say it as a stadium, but very similar to that. Okay, but a circular building, no roof at all, rows of seats are there, that is called amphitheater. Now I will show you this Union Buildings Amphitheater. Okay, now you can see on your screens, this is called the Union Buildings of Amphitheater. Okay, this is the building where the office of the president is there, where the office of other ministries also. And then this middle part, if you see this middle portion, okay, I'll zoom it. Okay, I'll zoom in. Fine. Now you can see this middle portion. This part is called amphitheater. See, no roof is there and seats are provided to sit. Okay, so this is called what? Amphitheater. So I think you have understood it in a better way. Now let's move back to the explanation part. So today in Pretoria, okay, so what is Pretoria? Pretoria is actually the administrative capital of South Africa. So today, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. Never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another, said Nelson Mandela in his address. Now what is happening? To witness this inauguration ceremony, politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world, they came to South Africa. Okay, and another important thing is what? And now there won't be any sort of oppression. Okay, oppression of one by another. What do you mean by oppression? Oppression means prolonged, cruel or unjust treatment. Earlier what was happening? These black people, they were oppressed by white people. White people used to, torture them, used to torment them, used to treat them in a very, unjust manner. But now everything is over. Now there won't be any oppression at all, said Nelson Mandela in his address. Jubilant scenes on the streets of Pretoria followed the ceremony with blacks, whites and colored celebrating together. Jubilant means feeling or expressing great happiness and triumph. So the people of South Africa, now they are very happy. They are on the roads, okay, enjoying this beautiful victory of Nelson Mandela. And see, blacks, whites and everybody all are together. More than 1,000 South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. Now we'll move on to the chapter. 10th May dawned bright and color. Dawned means the first appearance of light in the sky before sunrise. Okay, before the sun rises. Okay, that appearance of light is called dawn. So it was 10th May, beautiful weather. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects from before the inauguration. And Mandela is saying that for the past few days, he had been pleasantly, very happily besieged. Besieged means surrounded by dignitaries. Dignitaries means important people and world leaders who were coming to pay their respect. They were coming and they were greeting him. Okay, they were coming and they were congratulating him before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil, and it was the one of the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheater formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this has been the seat of white supremacy. So for many years, these white people used to sit there. These white people used to think that they were superior to other people, okay? And now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. But this time what is happening? Now people of all colors, okay, no black, no white, nothing, everybody has assembled there, okay, to witness the installation. Installation means the formation of a new government. And what type of government is this? Democratic as well as non-racial government. On that lovely autumn, the time that falls between summer and winter, we all know autumn season, that it is a time it falls between summers and winters. day I was accompanied by my daughter Janani, and he was with his daughter Janani. On the podium, a raised area from where a person stands to speak. Podium is a place from where a person stands to speak. Mr. De Klerk was first sworn in as second deputy president. So first of all, Mr. De Klerk, he was sworn in as the second deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as the first deputy president. When it was my turn, my means Nelson Mandela's turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the constitution. And Nelson Mandela took this pledge that he will obey and he will protect, he will defend the constitution, and he will devote himself to the well-being of the republic and its people. To the assembled guests and the watching world, I said. And then he addressed the people of South Africa as well as the guests, dignitaries, and the world leaders who were present there. And what was his speech? Let's see that speech. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Now, Nelson Mandela is saying that we all are present here and we are giving glory. Confer means to give. We are giving glory and hope to newborn liberty. Liberty means freedom. So, it is a new freedom, and we all are giving glory to this new freedom. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. Now he's talking about an extraordinary human disaster. According to him, these white people uh, torturing, tormenting, and doing unjust treatment with the blacks, for Nelson Mandela was an extraordinary human disaster. See, he is referring to the racial discrimination suffered by the blacks at the hands of whites in South Africa. And he's saying that this disaster lasted too long. But now what is happening? Must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. But now there must be a different South Africa. There must be a different country where everybody should be proud of humanity. There should not be any sort of racial discrimination anymore. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. So he is again saying that there was a time when most of the countries of the world, they broke their relations with South Africa due to this apartheid system. And now what is happening? All those countries, now they are coming and giving us this rare privilege, this advantage to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We thank all of our distinguished international guests for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. And he's saying that I'm very thankful to all the distinguished international guests who have come here, to take part, okay, with the people of our country, to take part in this common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. I'm very thankful for all of them. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. Okay, now he's saying that finally we have achieved that freedom. We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty. Now he's saying that now our work will be to set those people free who are still the slaves of poverty. And we will work for those people who are deprived of food and shelter. Deprivation means who are not even getting food and shelter, clothes, etc. These basic needs, that is what. Suffering, gender and other discrimination. Never, never, never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. Nelson Mandela is saying, whatever happened, that is past. And now, from now today onwards, there won't be any sort of racial discrimination. There won't be any sort of oppression. We all are one. We will love each other. And only humanity will prevail in South Africa. the sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. And he's saying that this is actually a glorious human achievement, and the sun of this glorious human achievement will never set down. It will always be shining brightly in the sky. Let freedom reign. Reign means rule. Let freedom rule. God bless Africa. So this was the a short part of Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. This is a long chapter. We will do it in parts. So this is all from today's video. I will provide you the question answers. Please note it down. You can see the questions on your screen. Where did these ceremonies take place? Can you name any public buildings in India that are made of sandstone? And the second question, can you say how 10th May is an autumn day in South Africa? Okay, can you say how 10th May is an autumn day in South Africa? And then we have third question. At the beginning of his speech, Mandela mentions an extraordinary human disaster. What does he mean by this? What is the glorious human achievement he speaks of at the end? So my dear children, these are the three questions. Go through it, find out and write the answers, and later on these answers will be discussed. These answers will be provided to you through PDF format. I hope you have understood this chapter. Once again, go through this chapter. Any confusion, please ask me the questions and I would respond to your questions. Thank you and God bless you.